All right, we're back, folks. All right, so here we go. Let me set the stage for you. 51 to 50. Winston-Salem Prep is just taking the lead on a last-second shot for the first time in the game. Two rivals. I am Marcus Shockley with Netcast Sports. With me is James Blackburn, and we are set to watch the end of this one, and it's going to be a good one. Raekwon Harney with the ball. He gets it over to Will Tibbs.
And here's some of the first zone we've seen for West Stokes all game. Not surprising, really, but you know, they're going to clog up the lane. Big number 30 down there for West Stokes, Grayson Cobb. It's probably safe to say he played football, Marcus.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a big guy. Kind of taking up what Austin Fleming, a D1 quarterback, used to do for the Stokes last year. Austin, a really smart, high IQ player. Cobb trying to fill in for him this year.
Yeah, a player that they're really missing. He really brought a lot to the table. Really, that toughness factor is what he brought.
So right now, Prep more than willing to just wait with now that they've gotten the lead, but it's a 1-point lead, and Tanner Lomax is trying to get that 5-second call going on Harney, and now Harney gives the ball up.
Well, they got one of the best of the state in Raekwon Harney to direct traffic. You notice him doing that here.
Drives to the left. He's going to step in but pulls back out. He has no intention of going too fast now. Tibbs outside. He looked like he was going to shoot. I don't think he had any intention of taking that shot. Outside to Collins. And they are more than content to just bleed this clock right now. 6:34 to play.
And he just shouted to Collins to shoot the ball. He said, "You're killing my assist, Collins. You're killing my assist." I'm freeing you up, but you're not shooting.
I'm giving you gold, Collins.
That's senior leadership right there. Collins, you can mark this one down. Collins will shoot his next shot. He's already got his hands ready over here. He's ready to shoot it. See him in the corner. He's jumping up and down. He's ready.
Harney inside. Back out to Tibbs. Tibbs up to Hughes. Hughes fakes, drives. He's going to go up, finds Collins and scores.
Right on cue, Collins shoots it. He better have shot that one. He had to wide up a layup.
And now Stokes with the ball. They find Goodson, and he finds Cobb. Cobb inside, and he's fouled by Harney.
There's some quick hands, though, shown there by Harney. He probably got a lot of ball on that, too.
I would say both of these teams are known for being excellent passers. Perhaps Stokes is slightly better overall to have the size they have and be able to pass. But Raekwon Harney kind of makes up for that, being such a gifted passer and ball handler. So, but overall, both of these teams are above average for high school teams. Both of these teams are going to the playoffs. Both of these teams are going to be contenders.
Well, they're both above average, definitely, for 1A basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching 1A basketball. This is not 3 or 4A. And I would say West Stokes as a team is probably a better passing team, but you know, Winston-Salem Prep probably has a better passing point guard. Spainhour known more for being a scoring point guard.
Yeah, right now, I mean, I would say that Prep is definitely the higher seed, so to speak, in the playoffs and everything. Especially their big loss last year was losing Greg McClinton. So they have pretty much the same team except for the loss of a high major player, but they're still a very good team with several collegiate prospects.
Yeah, and really, I mean, since McClinton since he didn't dominate the ball like Harney, he's not a huge loss. If they would have lost a guy like Harney, that would have been a bigger loss.
Collins with the ball, Nick. Prep is definitely wanting to slow this thing down right now.
Well, they're looking to slow it down in the half court, but then speed it up in the full court with pressure defense to keep West Stokes on his toes. So far, it's worked.
There's Lipscomb outside.
They're lucky they got it there because Lipscomb, they freed him up really nicely on an off-ball screen. Great job to secure the rebound by Furr.
Gets it over to Lomax. Deep outside to Furr. Furr wondering if he was going to shoot it or not right there, and he drives inside, stops, pops, and that shot is good.
Furr continues his solid play. They ran him off the three-point line nicely, but he was able to get to the rim and square up and Get a nice 15-footer right behind the free throw line.
I don't really want to call this the Austin Furr show just yet, but he has definitely been a very big impact in this game. Now Collins.
And Collins as well. Collins with the big answer.
Really nice game from Collins.
Another timeout there by Coach Spainhour. He's telling Zach Hartle he's got to flash middle.
We're going to keep it here. So, yeah, right now, you know, it's a tight game, 55-53 in favor of Prep.
And I see they're delivering food around here, Marcus. I haven't got our delivery yet. I don't know if I put in an order, but I see a couple other people got food. I know I talked to my boy, the Mamba, on the way in. The Mamba was eating a pork barbecue sandwich.
Hey, folks, I want you to join us next Tuesday for the first round of the private school 2A playoffs here in North Carolina at Calvary Baptist, and their opponents to be determined, but we will definitely have that action for you at netcastsports.com next Tuesday, February 19th at 7 o'clock p.m. So definitely get on Netcast Sports, go ahead and get signed up. Big block by Hughes right there. Hardy in full speed finds Collins. He's got to kick it out to Lipscomb.
Huge shot right there by Winston to give him the largest lead of the game at an opportune time as well.
Only 3:46 to play, up by 5, and Prep is not really taking command yet, but they are definitely in much better shape at this point. Deep shot by Spainhour, no good. Lomax hits the floor, and then Lipscomb with the rebound gives it up to Harney.
You gotta find Lipscomb in the corner. He's creeping in the short corner. You gotta make sure you find him if you're Stokes. See Stokes going back to his man-to-man defense here. Good help side shown by Reed Goodson right now.
Feed from Harney over to Collins. Shot no good, battle inside. Hughes with the rebound. Hughes with the putback.
And that's really why they're ahead in the game right now, second chance points.
Goodson on the move, and he scores. And now we got a timeout on the floor.
Right now, Prep, even though they're not able to secure the rebound on the first time, they're doing a good job of tipping it around.
So 5-point lead here for Winston-Salem Prep. So once again, like I was saying, folks, back on Tuesday to netcastsports.com. We're going to have the first round, one of the first round games of the 2A North Carolina private school playoffs. More college prospects. Netcastsports.com. And you might want to think about getting a monthly pass to Netcast Sports. We're going to be having a lot of high-profile AAU coming up in next month as March kicks in, and a lot of the AAU teams. Some of the AAU teams that we're going to be broadcasting include maybe the Nike EYBL over the summer, and several of the Adidas tournaments coming up in March and April. So that's I think the price is set right now, $6.99 for the month, or whatever the monthly price is, and you get all the games. You know, every month streaming as much as you want. You can watch replays, and it's really a good deal. But one of the things we also like to do, James, before we get back to the action here, is we let people pick the game, so they can come and watch a game for, you know, they can just come and watch the game they want, even if they don't want the monthly fee, which I think that's just fantastic. I wish that some of the other sports networks would do.
Well, it's something that DirecTV doesn't even do. You got to pay for all these channels you don't want.
Yeah, you want to just watch one game, one team, you can do that. So, all right, back in action here. Harney outside the Collins. He's had a huge game. Collins working, spinning, pulls it back out. Nice move by Collins.
And now Harney's doing what he does best. He's breaking down the defense and he's kicking the basketball to open teammates.
There he goes, the elite handle that we talked about. Inside, and that's a 5-second call. Little tough right there. I think what you got to see is that Winston-Salem Prep's Harney's teammates have got to move. They've got to get open for him. They're so used to how elite his handle is that they think he's going to be able to get out of trouble, and usually he can. But they've got to give him an option, and he shouldn't. That's really more on his teammates, I would say, than on him in that play.
Well, give credit to Tanner. Give credit to Tanner Lomax. He's played him really well this game overall.
There's Spur outside, no good. And now Hughes on the move, and here's where he's really good.
I'm left speechless after that, Marcus. Bird tries to come back and get a dunk on himself.
Yeah, Spur tried to answer, wasn't able to do so, but goes to the free throw line. He did look like he almost got that. But big dunk by Hughes right there. Huge dunk on the move. Like we said earlier, Hughes in transition is deadly. I mean, he's an elite player in transition, and he proved it right there. That's the second time this game where he's gotten ahead of steam, and he showed he could finish.
But you know, this game is still far from over with the ability for West Stokes to shoot the basketball.
That's true. West Stokes has proven they can hit that three, but a minute 52 to go. And they are down by 6-5. They're down by 5.
And here comes Stokes with some full court pressure.
Hughes. And he loses the ball.
Big momentum swing right now. Bird just about got the N1 on the break. That was the last thing the Prep wanted, was to turn the ball over and then get the foul. So now Stokes can put points up on the board with the clock stopped.
Austin Furr is proving, and he is definitely, just like Hughes, an athlete to be not to be trifled with. Getting up above the rim there, both times down the floor and back on the free throw line.
And you know, coming into this game, I didn't think we'd see as much above the rim action, and we've already seen 2 posters made in this game.
Yeah, we've seen Coy Simmons on Prep throw down a monster dunk. We've seen Hughes with his monster dunk, and Furr with his dunk on the other end.
They pulled it back to a 1-possession game now. Plenty of time. They need to get the ball in Hardy's hands. Free throw shooting is going to be critical here. I noticed they pulled out Quan Simmons. That looks like Coach Gould's going to play some offense, defense here, Coach. Putting Simmons in on defense and taking out Tibbs. Not sure what the foul count is. We don't have the fouls up on the scoreboard, but they're not in the bonus yet. Looks like Gould's going to call a timeout here to set up his inbounds play.
Timeout to set out the inbounds. So we're gonna keep it here, folks. I hope you're enjoying this. Once again, come back next week, next Tuesday, 7 o'clock. NetcastSports.com.
I know I'm enjoying it, Marcus. I'm sitting here on the edge of my seat. Every game we've done this year has been coming down to the last few minutes.
You know, somebody mentioned to me the other day, he goes, wow, every time you guys go to a game, it's a great game. And I said, well, it's not that we're to just get lucky. These games we're broadcasting, we kind of know these teams and we know what we're going to see.
Years of experience of picking out games.
Yes.
Years, ladies and gentlemen.
As we said, we watched these 2 teams play last year, the year before. We know that they're both well-coached teams.
They can feel old. A lot of these players I've known and coached or seen since I was, they were freshmen in high school. But look for Stokes to trap the inbounds pass here. If you're West Stokes, Spainauer probably drew up a trap on the half-court set, and you want to get the ball to a good free throw shooter here too if you're Prep.
Yeah, definitely. So they get it over to Harney. He's working on Lomax, and he's fouled right away.
We'll see if they're in the bonus yet. Looks like they're in the one-on-one now. Oh, maybe not yet. Maybe that's 6. But surprisingly, they have Simmons in on offense. I would think that they would get him out, but
Lipscomb outside, and that shot is good.
And he didn't even hesitate to shoot that shot.
Well, we said Lipscomb is one of the best three-point shooters in the state, and he's proving it right now with those 2 quick shots he's had just recently, a couple of fast possessions. Hughes in transition finds Lipscomb inside, and that's off the glass, no good. Simmons is blocked.
And that's an iffy call there. It looks like Spainhour got a lot of ball, but probably gone over his back because the body is what
he had
got
a clean
him.
block, but it's really tough. Simmons being 6'8" definitely has the advantage there. Now Simmons has got a chance to extend the lead with 1:06 to play. Really like Coy Simmons and what I've seen from him in this game, really emerging as a prospect.
And that's a nice looking free throw stroke he has there as well, but his offensive rebounds in the second half changed the game.
Coy Simmons right up here with his second shot up, and that shot is also good. Both shots really good looking there.
Really nice rotation on that shot.
Spainhour working against Lipscomb. Finds Lomax in the corner. That shot is blocked by Tibbs. Battled around. Goodson tries to track it down, but Mike Hughes comes up with it.
And you know, Wes Stokes missed a couple of really good looks there. But you know, the athleticism and the swarmy defense has once again showed itself in the second half. That's at least the third or fourth block they've blocked on the perimeter, which you don't see a whole lot in high school basketball.
That's right. Mike Hughes here on the line. 1-1. First inning of 1-1 is no good. Hartle with the rebound. Spainhour with the outlet pass. Feeds inside. He gets inside, finishes. Oh, and he's fouled.
Even though Simmons fouled him, he still was able to block the shot to cancel out the opportunity for the three-point play.
Folks, stay with us after the game. We're going to try to line up a couple of interviews with some of the winning team players. We'll see what we can come up with. Just stick around. We'll cut away to break, but still 45.9 seconds left in this one. And Josh Spainhour on the line, trying to pull Wes Stokes back in a little bit here. Second shot is good from Spainhour. Tibbs with the ball.
And if Prep can make their free throws, you know, you would expect them to walk out of here at home with a big victory. Free throws are going to be very important.
Will Tibbs, a 6'5" junior at the line, has good length. Tibbs shot is no good. Hartle with the rebound over to Spainhour. Up to Furr. Furr with a deep outside shot, no good.
So he shot that one from over Wes Stokes, I think.
A little quick release there. I mean, he proved in the first half he could hit that shot, but right there, good defense by Prep to close on him.
This game's still interesting. It's still a two-possession game. I look for if Wes Stokes could get a steal here in the basket for Spainhour to call a timeout. Not sure how many he has left. Gold's bringing in one of his juniors.
Omar Roseboro back in the game. He's back in the backcourt with Zach Hartle on this inbounds play.
Look for Tibbs to set a screen here, probably on Harney to free him up.
Mike Hughes inbounding the ball.
Now they're putting Tibbs in the backcourt.
Stokes playing good defense, but Prep is able to get the ball in, and Harney's got it. He's dribbling through defenders, and he finds Lipscomb. Really beautiful play right there by Harney, and that just right there shows that handle and ability to find players that we've been talking about all night.
And I mean, that was just, that was textbook. Him dribbling around, I mean, he went between four players and he was able to find a wide open teammate for the layup. But, you know, if you're Coach Spainhour, you can't be happy there, because I almost could guarantee that they told themselves out of that timeout to foul Harney if he caught the ball. You know, with 35 seconds on the clock, with no shot clock in high school basketball, you got to be able to foul there. West Stokes brought a good amount of fans here tonight to the game. Surprised this game doesn't have more people at it, to be honest with you.
You know, we've been in some sellouts. This is pretty close to sold out. I see some empty spots in the bleachers, but
it didn't get blacked out from Netcast Sports, though.
Yeah, Netcast Sports is bringing you the action.
Empty crowd, full crowd, it's never getting blacked out.
That's right. 20 seconds left to play. Spainhour working against Will Collins. Austin Collins.
He used a lot of time there, but you know, he did get the shot to go in. Pull it back to two possession, yeah.
15.1 seconds left to play.
And the only thing you can hope for now is that Prep misses their free throws. I mean, you've got to foul immediately. You don't even really have a whole lot of time. If it was a one possession game, you might have time to get the trap, but with being a two possession team game, you really have to foul immediately.
We got some action between the fans here. Both of these fan bases are very passionate.
Surprised the cheerleaders haven't taken the floor here. But
yeah, you know, a lot of people probably thought this was going to be a blowout, and West Stokes has definitely proven they can play even on the road. But hats off to Winston-Salem Prep. They were down big in the first half. They were able to come back.
Third quarter as well.
You can't discount that. I mean, that takes a lot of poise, and their halftime. Really, it's a tale of two halves. They were able to come back, really make something happen in that second half. Right from the beginning of the second half, they were able to take control and work their way back in.
And credit Harney with that. Harney, had one of the worst halves I've ever seen him play the first half, and then second half he was vintage Harney, I guess you could say, playing really, really well.
Harney with the ball right there, and he's going to be fouled.
And the speed with the ball, he's got as good as speed and quickness with the ball as any player in the state. He can knock down these free throws. He can really put the game away. This is what the game's coming down to. I believe they're still in the 1-and-1. I may be wrong, but we'll see here in a minute. Looks like Coach Spainhour's gone into his bench to grab some three-point shooters.
Once again, folks, after the game, we're going to cut away for a few minutes. But then we'll come back. Hopefully we'll have a couple of interviews, one or two interviews with some of the players. I think we're going to try to get Raekwon Harney and maybe Mike Hughes. We'll see what we can do.
This game's not over yet, though, Marcus. Spainhour with a huge three. And this game is far from being over.
I'm having visions of triple overtime, James.
Well, I hope if we get into the 5 overtime like Louisville did the other night, we might have to get somebody to take my spot because that's going to be way past my bedtime.
That's right. Putting in overtime tonight, but we'll see 7.4 seconds left to go. This is exactly what we've come to expect from these two teams.
And Harney, right when I was giving him praise, he left the door open. That looks like they're still in the 1-and-1. So
hey, I'm going to tell all the viewers out there, make sure you follow Netcast Sports on Twitter at Netcast Sports. So go to Twitter at Netcast Sports. And sometimes we have deals like we had today where we were giving away free passes. We'll announce the upcoming games. So follow Netcast Sports on Twitter.
And I'm going to have to put in a personal plug. I'm sitting, folks, at 398 followers. I need to get over 400, so please follow at James Jr. 21 to get me over 400.
I'm going to tell everyone, don't follow James Jr. 21. He's already hard enough to handle with just the meager amount of followers he has. Harney with the ball. 4 seconds left to play.
And Harney with his speed and quickness with the ball, they weren't even able to foul him. He ran off 7 seconds right there, which was huge. If Hughes could just put in one of these free throws, the games could be over.
2 seconds left to play.
And really, if he makes his first one, I would tell him to miss the second one on purpose. I would look for him to miss this one on purpose, because with 2.1 seconds left, they really can't get a whole lot, and the clock's going to run. They bring in Simmons to create some disruption on the glass here. Yeah, he put it in.
Both shots good. .6 seconds left to play.
Hats off to both teams here. They both played really, really well.
I don't think we'll see a rushing of the court in this one, but still a big win for them.
Well, if you include rushing of the court of 3 people, then we do have a rushing of the court.
I'm not sure what's going on, but the police are moving quickly into action, and that they are squashing that court rushing right there. So 71 to 66. Winston-Salem Prep gets the big rivalry win tonight. And folks, we're going to cut away in just a moment. And I hope you'll stick around. We probably black out for just a second, but we're going to come back. We're going to have some interviews. So we're going to cut away for just a moment, and we'll be back after this short break. Hi guys, we just saw Winston-Salem Prep with a big come-from-behind win over their rival West Stokes, and joining me is Aaron Lipscomb. And I've called Aaron one of the best three-point shooters in the state. And Aaron, let's talk a little bit about your three-point shooting. I mean, you have a really good stroke and everything. Do you look for your shot actively, or do you just try to basically let the offense come in?
I got one of the best point guards in North Carolina. I got Raekwon Harney. He finds me constantly. He always tells me he always got my back or whatever, and just to keep my eyes open, he'll find me. And yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what Coach Gould said to you guys at halftime. Was he calm and collected?
Yeah, and I don't want to say what he was saying, but yeah, he was just fussing us out or whatever. He told us to get our head in the game, and we just came out and we just turned up. We got a dub.
Yeah, you guys showed a lot of poise in the second half. Anything you tried to do specifically, or just what did you feel like you guys weren't doing in the first half?
We just didn't play with no energy. We were just lacking, thinking everything gonna come to us, but everything was just, we posed everything, we got our heads together, and we came together as a team. We just willed to win.
All right, so once again, guys, this is Aaron Lipscomb, 2014 player, right?
Yes, sir.
And let me tell you, Aaron Lipscomb did not reclass, so he's a true 2014, and one of the best three-point shooters in the state. And before it's all said and done, maybe one of the best three-point shooters in the Southeast. So, Aaron, thanks a lot. Great game tonight. Thanks a lot. All right, guys, Marcus Shockley here, and I'm here with Raekwon Harney, point guard for Winston-Salem Prep. And Raekwon has one of the elite handles in the country. And I'm not just saying that. I've seen Raekwon go against some of the best guards in the country at the CP3 camp. But Raekwon, this is a tale of two halves for you.
Yeah.
Big win for you guys, big come-from-behind win. So Aaron told me that Coach Gould was pretty quiet, calm, and collected at halftime. Would you say that's true, or did he give you some calm instruction about what you guys didn't do in the first half?
Yeah, I think that he kind of made sure that we wasn't getting ahead of ourselves, and that we just came to play and turned the intensity up and playing the regular way we playing instead of speeding it up or whatever, and just basically getting us back on track and playing prep basketball.
Is there anything specific that you tried to do, like in your game? I noticed you were trying to cut to the lane, beat your man off the dribble a lot more.
I just bounce back instead of doing what I do best, and getting my team involved more and getting assists, just getting the bucket and trying to win, play defense and all that. Almost
immediately you came in and broke your man's ankles, got inside and scored, something you really weren't able to do in the first half. Second half, like I said, tale of two halves. So what are you trying to work on right now in your game? What are you seeing that you'd like to improve?
Just staying healthy, keep playing defense hard and shooting wise and making my free throws and just getting back, just doing all around things, everything on the floor that I can help my team to do to win.
I really like some of your passing out there. I've always been a big guy to talk about Raekwon's ball handling, but his passing is exceptional. Late in the game, under pressure, found a couple of really key passes from the far elbow down inside to Lipscomb for a score. Really shows a lot of poise, and it's really an advantage for Prep to have a point guard that's as poised to you. Do you actively look to just get your guys involved, or how do you approach it?
I like to get everybody involved just to get them going. I can look for me second. Our motto for the team this year is team first, me second. So that's what I like to do.
And the point guard, feed your family first, right?
Yes, sir.
So, all right, thanks a lot. Raekwon Harney, class of 2013, elite ball handler. Thanks a lot, Raekwon. Good job. All right, everybody, Marcus Shockley here again. I'm here with Mike Hughes. Mike Hughes from Winston-Salem Prep. Mike, you're a 2014 player?
Yes,
is that
sir.
correct? Mike is a shooting guard, small forward, really athletic, and I would say one of the best players end-to-end, probably in the Southeast, in transition. Mike, you're explosive in transition, and I noticed you had a small monster dunk in the game, late in the game. At what point coming down the floor, just talk us through that. Where do you decide you're going to give the ball up, or you decide you're going all the way to the rim?
Well, I was just trying to take what defense give me, and if they don't pick me up, then I'm going to have to go finish it, or Coach Gould going to get on me.
So he tells you to actively push that ball, get to the rim.
Yes, sir.
In transition, you have a knack for scoring and finishing, not just finishing with contact, but being able to actually get that ball up in the basket. Is there anybody that you watch at the college level or pro level that you see that you try to maybe pattern some of that after?
Dwayne Wade. I try to study what he do, study his thoughts, his mind, when to take shots, when bad shots and stuff like that. So yeah, I really watch him.
What do you think that you need to work on most right now? I mean, obviously, in the transition, you're very effective, but what do you think you want to bring to your game over the rest of this playoffs and into the next year?
Mid-range and out. I got to be able to stretch my game out so it'll be more tougher to defend me.
And what position do you think you see yourself playing at the college level? Do you think more as a guard or a forward?
Well, you might put me in forward some, but more of a guard kind of.
More of a guard.
Yes, sir.
Once again, Mike Hughes, 2014, class of Winston-Salem Prep. If you haven't got a chance to see him, dynamic athlete, big-time dunk in the game tonight, and just a lot of fun to watch as we go into the playoffs. So thanks a lot, Mike. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, too.
Thanks a lot.